Okay, time for day one of Pixie Beast Alliance Allied Society quests. That's their name now. Starting with the Aesthetician of Ilmeg. Oh, but which of them is my favorite? Is it the one who once tried to sneak up on me and pluck my wings? Or the one who was so cute when he confessed his love to me that I simply had to keep him by my side forever and a day? You've seen my collection of delightful little leaf men, have you not? Always basking blithely in the light of the sun, sprouting new friends here, there, and everywhere. I had a mind to give them a little trim from time to time, but pointy objects are too prickly and perilous for my liking, don't you know? But you, my favorite mortal, you don't seem the type to be bothered by blades and shears, now do you? So why don't you run along and give my foliating friends a little trim? And don't forget to bring back some of their pretty little leaves. The children of in the Garden of Dreams do so much love to pile them up and jump inside. So, we're going to trim the leafman bushes, got it. Sweet as honey. Oh, if it isn't my favorite mortal. And do you know why you're my favorite? Why, it's because you have a knack for showing up precisely when I need something done. Like now, for example. You see, I've asked a new mole crafter to craft me a delightful new toy to bring to the children in their dreams, and I promised I'd repay them with something very, very special. An Echivor tail, to be precise. Ever seen an Echivor tail? You can smell them or sip from them, and they have this taste and aroma of sweet, sweet honey. A bit too sweet for my liking, to tell the truth, but the new mole can't seem to get enough of them. But there's a bit of a rub. The sweetest of the sweet Echivors can only be found distressingly close to the stamping grounds of those oh-so-nasty Fuoth. Just imagine being gripped in those slimy, slippery, slobbery hands makes me... ick. Why did you make me think such unpleasant thoughts? As penance, I demand that you go forth and fetch the Echivor tail that I seek. And if you see any Fuoth along the way, feel free to smack them in their smarmy faces with those stupid little hats of theirs. Yeah, how dare I make you think of the thing that you brought up. I dream of shinies. Valid. Answer me this, Archon. When you were a child, what was your favorite dream you ever dreamed? Wait, you were a dreaming child once, yes? That's how it works, is it not? Anyhow, let me guess. You loved to dream of going on grand adventures, journeying to the bottom of the deepest waters, braving perilous ruins in search of ancient treasures. Why, that's what I'd like to dream of if I were a mortal child. Yes, I do believe that settles it. Something precious from the ruins of the House of Light should be just what I need to spin the most stirring and dramatic dream ever. And you're going to bring it to me. For the children, of course. What sort of relic will make the children happy? Well, how should I know? Only one of us has been a mortal child once, and it certainly isn't me. Anyhow, I'll leave it up to you. If I don't like what you bring me, I'll just send you back for more. Teehee. The line "only one of us has been a mortal child before, and it certainly wasn't me" is interesting, given Alfie's earlier statements on the source of Pixies, which is the souls of dead children. Yeah, fight the Echivor. Punch it in its big dumb face. Oh no, whatever will I do with your big, hugely telegraphed line attack? And dead. Just the one? Yep. Are we looking for the two leaf men in this circle? Abundant green foliage threats her nook and cranny of the leaves in his body, such that many of the leaves and branches have become matted and tangled together. So cut them. So if you snip, you remove the overgrowth from the leaf in its body, leaving it looking as prim as the day it was born. Made? Made is probably a more appropriate word. Abundant grilling. Same thing. Same thing. Okay, where's our last one? Is it not that? Where is I Dream of Shinies? Up there. That is a quest we have to do, but it is not part of the dailies. How much do these give? Okay, 60 apiece, so 3 days of this. Because you need 510. I do wish they'd make the numbers line up, but what are you gonna do? Always the trick. If you hit the ground, if you hit the water at the right angle, you'll just go right in. Assuming in this building, yep. There's our relic. To do something about this, but like all of this is. Ow! Why do I have? I really should hand those in. And chuck that. Winnie. Winnie? I don't know. Was there something you needed? Oh, but of course, you're going to prune my precious little leafman for me. Well, did you? Here's some foliage. Thank you ever so much. I knew there was a reason why you were my favorite mortal. Oh, and look at these lovely fronds you brought back for me. Why, perhaps I'll spin them into a little leafman for the children. Some of them don't have so many friends, you know. Truly breaks my heart to see. And so I'll fashion them a whole horde of leafmen to play with. They should get along swimmingly. After all, the leafmen used to be mortals too. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to be a leafman. Have you ever wondered too? If you have, why, that could certainly be arranged. You need only say that... Wait, why are you backing away from me like that? Because I don't want to get turned into a leafman. I have, like, worlds to save. Plural. Is that sweet, sweet honey I smell? I knew you wouldn't come back empty-handed. Well, hand it over then already. Why, I say, this is the sweetest aroma I've ever had the pleasure of smelling. Perhaps those Numo do know what they're talking about. Perhaps they won't mind if I take it just a teensy tiny smidgen. Yep. Which is to say, of course, I'm not thinking of taking a sip. We Pixies have far more refined palates than those silly Numo. We're not the ones to sit around all day sucking on these icky tails. At any rate, thank you as always for being so helpful. So helpful. Please come back again soon. Now just a tiny little... You're still here? Yes, I am still here. Ooh, you're back. Wait, back from where again? Oh, that's right. Tell me, what wondrous relic did you find for me under the waters? Why, it's a teensy-weensy figure of a knight. How very interesting. They say that in the old days of Obert, people used to play a game where they moved these bitsy pieces of people around a board. Doesn't sound nearly as fun as spinning dreams, but to each their own, I suppose. In any event, I do believe this will make for a most rousing treasure hunt for the children. If only you could be a child again, yes? I'd like nothing more than to spin you a dream as a token of my thanks. Okay, that is day 1. We are a third of the way to the upgrade, and we'll be back if anything new comes up. Hey. Day 3, we have 3 new quests. Day 2 is all the same as day 1, though. Oh, once it was so fluffy and foofy and poofy, and now it's so... not. Whatever is the world coming to? I speak, of course, of the Woolen Way. Wasn't that obvious? Do try to keep up, dear mortal. Anyhow, the Woolen Way lies just north of here. Once upon a time, it was a grand road whereby mortals would transport giant balls of fleecy wool to and fro and to. Doesn't that sound positively lovely? Of course it does. That's why I have a mind to spin a dream of a road so soft and fleecy you'd think it was made from the wool of 1,000 sheeps. Flocks of sheeps? Anyhow, to do that, I'll need a big ball of wool. Actually, 3 big balls of wool. You'll be a dear and fetch some for me, yes? Sure. Where there's a wool, there's a way. A flowery frolic. Oh, aren't they lovely? Vibrant blooms of all colors bursting forth from the intertwining branches. Truly bountiful floral banquets come to life. You've seen them ambling about here in Leron, haven't you? I just know the children would love them as much as I do. Were it not for one oh so small rub, that is. You see, they have an awfully nasty tendency to stomp on smaller creatures. Not on purpose, I'm sure. And crush them under the mighty trunks that form their feet. That's when I got to thinking. I thought, all I need to do is weave a spell to bring them down to a smaller size. And so I did precisely that. Sadly, it works so well that I didn't even notice when one of the tiny little creatures snuck away. Why, I simply couldn't bear to keep the children waiting any longer. You'll track down my little creation and bring it back to me, yes? Yes? And if it puts up a fight, don't hesitate to bash it on the head once or twice to remind it to behave. So, track down a Pixie basket and the wonder of witchweed. Oh no! I've gone and done it again. Forgotten something deathly important. Forgotten what you say? Silly mortal, that's what I'm trying to remember. Oh, but of course, witchweed petals. Somehow I've managed to completely exhaust my supply. This simply won't do. No, not at all. Fortunately, you've turned up just at the right time to help me set things right. It's really most impressive how you always seem to know when I need you. Now, off with you to good Janana's Grace, where the most frilly and flowery of witchweeds roam. Don't worry, I'll look after things here. I wasn't worried, but carry on. Hi, Amy. Where are we looking for? Oh, they're gonna be like down here. Ah, in the barn. I would like to pick you up, please. Thank you. 1. And 3. Yeah, you're not one of the dailies. It's the last one then. Ah, like up there. What are you looking for over here? Ah, we're tracking down the tiny flower basket and punching it when it fights back. Done. and then up to the north. The way you ride this mount is so bizarre. All the way up there. It's a good thing you can't do a barrel or anything, because you are not stuck on at all. So, I like the Phoenix. It's just fun. Thing's a little tough. Okay. And that'll be finishing up this tier of the Pixie, and we will be back for the next one. Next time I get to stream, we'll advance them and then go from there. Well, I can't wait forever for my wool, you know. I've dreams to spin and places to be. It's a good thing I have your wool then, huh? My, just look at how large and fluffy this one is. And this one even more. You've truly outdone yourself, dear mortal. With this, I can spin the wooliest way my dreams have ever dreamed. Numo legend has it that in the days when mortals lived in these parts, great wagons went up and down the woolen way, each packed to the brim with the fluffiest of fleeces to be carried to market. These days, alas, only the name remains. Is that not the saddest story you've ever heard? But no matter, for we shall spin a new woolen way in the dreams of the children, and one more glorious than ever before. Why, I can just picture them bouncing up and down on a road of fleece and fluff like a giant cloud. Wouldn't you like to join them? Watch out. You'll be so dreamy and delightful you just might never want to wake up. That sounds like a problem. Waking up is important. Well, if it isn't my favorite mortal, did you manage to capture my darling little basket? 'Cause I might have to find a new favorite mortal if you didn't. Yeah, we're fine. It's a tiny flower basket. Here you go. Oh dear, look at all those battered branches. Looks like it put up quite a fight. But not to worry. Oh no, not at all. My magic will have it patched up good as new in the flutter of a wing. To think the teensy-weensy version would be so lively when its bigger brethren are so restful and relaxed. Is it possible that smaller creatures are more wont to dash and dart about with little aim or reason? Why, just the other day I saw it trying to plant a new flower on itself. When the aroma attracted a curious little creepy crawly, it completely forgot about the flower and chased the insect across the fields, where it saw another flower, and why, it's as if it cannot keep its mind on a single thing for more than mere moments at a time. What was I talking about again? Anyhow, no matter. I really should be getting along, spinning dreams of my flowering little friend. You'll help me if it gets away, won't you? Uh-huh. Oh, look who's back. Did you bring the... Wait, what was it I asked you for again? I could give them anything they don't remember. But of course, witchweed petals. How could I forget? Speaking of forgetting, I completely forgot to tell you why I needed them in the first place, didn't I? If you were paying attention, and you always pay attention, don't you? I'm sure you noticed how witchweeds change their petals to resemble the shape of their prey. The poor little creatures approach, thinking they found a friend, and gulp, Nash. No more little creature. Poor little things. Anyhow, where was I? Oh, yes. If I have witchweed petals, all I need to do is weave a simple spell and I can spin all sorts of cute animals for my little dreamers. Whatever sort of creature shall I conjure up first? Perhaps a little ladybug? A wriggly worm? Perhaps an army of itsy-bitsy spiders? Wait, how about all of them? Yes, I'll simply bury them in bugs. Don't you wish you were a child still so you could dream such lovely dreams? You might want to consult on the difference between a dream and a nightmare. Because that was a nightmare you just described there. We're trying to get rid of nightmares.